I really can't believe that you, out of all people, would end up in my shop today. And I really am just so sorry that I wasn't able to help you with what you wanted. But just make sure that I never have to see your mug in my store ever again. Do you understand me?
Morgan, you are absolutely ridiculous. Do you know that? I mean, really, what is the matter with you? I have no idea what you were talking about when I came in today, but I am sure that you were lying to me. And all because of this stupid grudge you've held against me ever since we were in high school together. It's just childish at this point. I mean, what is even the point of acting that way towards me now that we're adults?
What are you talking about, Isabel? I would never do anything just because I thought it annoyed you. Do you really think that of me? I mean, I know that your mom died and all. And that is really unfortunate. But the fact that you can't cancel her cell phone plan and you'll just have to pay for it forever.
Yeah, that is not going to happen. And what's more, I really can't believe that you know my mom is dead and you're still treating me like this. The funeral was literally yesterday. How can you be so cruel to me at a time like this? All I want to do is cancel her cell phone contract just like I've been canceling all of her other subscriptions and bills. But all you fed me were a bunch of lies. And the worst part is that you're the closest shop to my mom's carrier and I just didn't have time to go and deal with someone else. I don't get why you can't just grow up and let me cancel my mom's cell phone contract.
Your dear old mom may be dead, but I don't see how that is my or my company's problem. We have rules here and we aren't just going to break them for every little sob story that comes walking through the doors.
Sob story? I literally just want to cancel the contract for someone who is never going to use their phone again. Why are you acting like this? Do you really think this is how your company wants you treating its customers?
And just who are you to tell me what does and doesn't fly around here, huh? I'll have you know that I've been an employee of months here for almost half a year.
Well, I find that very hard to believe given the way that you've been treating me over this.
And you clearly need to grow up if you think that stomping your feet and crying about your dead mom means that you deserve special treatment. I already told you that I'm going to follow our shop's rules and nothing more.
And so you're telling me that what you've told me is really what your company policy is? Only the person actually holding the contract can be the one to cancel it?
Of course that's company policy. Do you really think that you're in a position to know better than me? Are you forgetting that I actually work here?
I am well aware that you work there. I am just saying that I don't think that's a real rule. I think that you're making up excuses so that you don't have to help me canceling the contract because you hate me. I don't get why you can't just do your job like any other staff member would and help me out with what I need from you.
How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? It is company policy that only the contract holder can be the one to cancel their contract. My body, no business. Got it? Don't you come in acting all entitled to something that I literally can't even do for you. It's yours and your dead mom's fault for not reading the fine print better. So don't try and pin this all on me.
You really think I believe that there is no way for a dead person's contract to be canceled? That's just a ridiculous lie, and I'm sure of it. All I want to do is cancel my mom's cell phone service. Is that really so bad? What is even the point of keeping the contract up if the number is never going to be used ever again? I mean, I would think that there would be plenty of times where someone who wasn't the contract holder was trying to get out of the contract for a friend or family member. Are you really telling me that everyone who hasn't canceled their plans before they've died are still on the same cell phone plans?
If you're so curious about the finer points of our company policy, why don't you get a job here with me, huh? I don't have time to get into the weeds about this with you, but I have made myself clear. If you don't have your mom, then I can't cancel her contract. It's as simple as that, got it? You could always just bring her in with you thought and do it. Oh wait, oops. You can't do that because your mom is dead.
How can you send a message like that, Morgan? That really is just cruel and it's uncalled for.
You're one to talk. You've always looked down on people ever since we were younger. This is what you get after years of that.
What are you talking about? You think I was the one looking down on people? You were just a bully all throughout high school. You would be so mean to me all the time just because I was studying. Can't believe that you've still held on to your grudge over all these years, though.
That's right. You were just a little nerd who needed to come out of her shell. All I was doing was reminding you that you weren't better than the rest of us, just because you thought you were so clever. But that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing now. The two topics are totally separate, and right now, the only thing that matters is that you're trying to get me to break the rules of my work.
I really think that you're making a mistake treating me like this. Now, can we please just deal with my mom's contract before I have to make this a bigger deal than it should be?
You really must have poor reading comprehension skills or a bad memory. Let me say this one more time. Nobody, no business. I can't cancel the contract for someone who isn't in the store. I don't care if she did drop dead. She should have thought about this before then.
Okay then, fine. Have it your way. You want to talk to my mom about this? We can arrange that.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh?
I mean that I am sick and tired of dealing with you and I am fed up. If you're going to continue acting this stubborn and selfishly, then you leave me with no choice. I can't believe you're making me do what I'm going to do after just losing my mom.
And just what are you going to do? You just said your mom is dead, so how are you going to bring her? You're not making any sense. Surely you're not going to just drag her corpse in here or something, right?
Well, that certainly does appear to be what you want me to do. You keep saying over and over again how you need a body before we can do business. So just know that whatever happens next, you asked for this.
I don't believe you. What are you possibly going to do? There's no way that you'd bring your dead mom in here unless you really were a crazy person. You don't scare me. Do your worst, you'll make things bad for yourself though. You may have been smart when we were little, but now you've just gone crazy.
Alright then, I'll take that as you giving me permission to do what I'm going to do next. I'm going to bring my mom to the store and then we will cancel her contract.
I don't believe you, you're just insane.
We'll see about that, won't we, Morgan? Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow.
Isabel, just what the heck are you thinking, huh? What is the matter with you?
Sorry, what are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Isabel. Is this some kind of game to you? You're sick, do you know that?
A game? I'm sorry, Morgan, but I really have no idea what you're talking about. I only did what you wanted me to do, so this means we can cancel my mom's cell phone contract, right?
Yeah, fine, whatever, I'll cancel it. But you really went way too far with this. I mean, what happened to you to make you like this?
You mean you're really surprised that I brought my mom's coffin to the store? You were the one telling me to bring her over and over again. I thought that's what you wanted.
Why in the world would you think that I wanted you to bring your mom's casket in my shop? You know that that wasn't what I meant. Why would you do this to me? You have no idea how much trouble I'm going to get in. My manager wants to know just why you were even there in the first place. And why did you have your mom's casket? Shouldn't she be in the ground or something?
I'm sorry, Morgan, but I really don't see what all the fuss is about. You insisted that we could only do business if my mom was there, so I brought her. I don't see what else there is to discuss besides that.
Shut up! You know that what you did was completely insane. Just admit it. You're crazy. What were you thinking? My boss is furious with me over this little incident. Is that what you wanted?
Okay, settle down. The coffin was empty anyways.
Wait, really? You swear there was nobody in there?
Yes, of course it was empty. Do you think I'm really going to bring my mom's body to your store? You were just so insistent on this stupid rule of yours that I wanted to make you put your money where your mouth is. Besides, my mom's actually been dead for about a week now. Not only that, but we didn't just bury her, we cremated her. I just brought a casket with me for dramatic effect.
So then, it was all just a prank?
I just wanted to try and teach you a lesson about what you were doing to me. And I called the funeral home that cremated my mom and asked if I could rent one of their caskets for a day.
I can't believe that you would go that far just to prank me. You're sick.
I only did what I did because you didn't give me any other choice. I had to match your ridiculousness with my own.
But that isn't fair. I didn't think that you were going to show up with a coffin just to make your point. I mean, I really got into trouble for that. My boss wanted to know what in the world was going on and forced me to tell him everything.
Oh, I know all about that. I heard the details of your little talk from your boss himself.
Wait, what? You talked to my boss as well?
That's right. And he told me that of course it was possible for relatives of a deceased contract holder to cancel the contract in their place. Which means that you did lie to me about store policy. You kept insisting that there was nothing you could do, but that just wasn't true.
What do you mean? What is going on here? You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, just can it already. I've had enough out of you. You did this to bully me, and you took things way too far.
No, I wasn't trying to bully you. It wasn't like that. I was just playing a little prank. I didn't think that you would be the one to take that too far. Please, you've already done enough damage with how mad my boss is at me.
As he should be. You were being an awful employee and an even worse person. You know my mom just died, but you insisted on trying to make me feel even worse. And you lied to my face to do that. I am sick and tired of having to deal with you. You haven't changed at all since we went to school together.
And what is that supposed to mean, huh?
You know exactly what I mean when I say that, Morgan. From the moment I walked into your store, you were trying to act out of your sick little grudge against me. Now you're just mad that it all came back on you. You must be even dumber than you were in high school if you thought your plan was going to work.
What did you just call me? You've got some nerve, you know that? I bet you wouldn't say that to my face. How dare you call me stupid? I demand that you apologize to me this instant.
You think that I need to apologize to you? For what? Why would I ever do that?
Because you caused so much trouble at my store and called me stupid. You've been so horrible, and now you need to say that you're sorry.
You are out of your mind if you think that I'm going to apologize to you. Let's remember that you were the one that started all of this with me. All I wanted to do was cancel a contract, and you lied to me about it. I would never have done what I did if you didn't push me to that point. You said you wanted to see a body, so all I did was oblige you. Don't you dare try and blame me for this.
You think that's what I meant when I said that? I never once asked you to bring a funeral casket to my store.
Yes, you did. You said that you could only cancel the contract if the person who owned it was there. So I brought a casket so that we could finally settle the whole business. If you can't see how you were asking for that, then you really are a moron.
It's not about what I was or wasn't asking for, it's that you brought a casket to my store. Why would you do something like that?
For the last time, I did it because you were lying to me, and I knew you were. If you didn't lie to me in the first place, then I wouldn't have to do that.
But I never told you to do that.
You said it was a rule that the real person had to be there. Even though that was a lie, you insisted that it was company policy. What else was I supposed to do, even if that was a real policy? You need to take responsibility for your actions and admit that you did this to yourself.
No, I didn't do anything. None of this is my fault. It's all yours. You were the one who brought along the casket.
This conversation is just dumb. We're repeating ourselves over and over again. But it's fine, really. I'm sure that you'll be fired over this.
Wait, what? There's no way that they would fire me for something like this. I didn't even do anything wrong.
You lied to a customer and made up rules that didn't exist. Then, because of your lies, something happened that ruined the image of your store. I wouldn't think twice about firing you if I was your manager.
But I didn't do anything. You were the one who brought the casket in.
Yes, but tell me why I was driven to the point where I did that. Who insisted on having my dead mother present before we could do business? Why am I even responding to you when all you're doing is denying any responsibility at all?
But I can't get fired for this. It isn't fair. This is all your fault.
I'm not even the one who gets to make that decision. That talk is for you and your boss to have, Morgan.
Hold on a second. I just got a text from my boss that I'm going viral. What is this about?
Ah, I saw that video too. Someone was there filming me when I showed up with the casket and wanted to know what I was doing. So now the whole internet knows that you weren't going to cancel my mom's contract unless she was there in person.
Oh no, I'm ruined. How am I ever supposed to find work again?
You should have thought about that before you lied to me in the first place. In the end, Morgan went viral for her terrible customer service and the way that I got back at her. In the midst of all of that, she was fired and was ostracized by society for what she put me through. Her boss told her that she was never welcome back at the store again and apologized profusely to me for all the trouble. I'm sure that Morgan is furious with me for how things turned out, but I've already blocked her on everything.
Hi, Ashley. Where are you? I'm in the dressing room disinfecting my cut. I'm so sorry about attacking you. I thought it was an oil drum, but it was you in a wedding dress. How could you possibly confuse me with an oil drum? First of all, why would you try to attack it in the first place? It was the same color as your dress. Plus, I think I'm a little buzzed. I always check the oil drum to see if it's safe because I heard some rumors on TV that there's dangerous stuff in it, like a bomb or a trap. Do you always check it by drop kicking it? Yeah, seems like that's how you check if it's safe or not. I see. I don't know what TV show you watched, but that's an interesting way to check. I forgot the title, but I watched the show where people drop kick different things and see what happens. It was entertaining. I'll let you know if I remember the title. Okay. Anyways, can I excuse myself now? My cut is better now and I need to take pictures to upload on social media, so talk to you soon, Stella. Oh wait, I wanted to talk to you about something in person, and also apologize about the incident earlier. If it's better to talk here, then I have no problem with that. Is here okay? Sure. Again, I'm so sorry for attacking you. I just wanted to protect you from danger. I appreciate your concern, but please check carefully next time because you scared me and hurt me. Will do. Oh, and what did you need to tell me? I want to ask you a favor, actually. What is it? It's an order, to be exact. Do you want me to go buy you something for you? I'm wearing a wedding dress and pretty busy now, so that's not possible. Sorry. No, can you listen to me? Do you have a problem with someone in my family? Do you want me to change flowers? Do you want to change your seat? Shut up and listen to me! Sorry, I just asked you those questions because you always have a problem with something, so what is it then? Not this time. I want you to send me $6 grand every month. $6 grand. Seriously. Yes. Why? Well, I was going to only ask you for $3 grand, but you kept on interrupting me and pissed me off, so I made it $6 grand. How did I piss you off? You just did, okay? I don't think that's the reason. I bet you just have a problem with me, right? I think you were still going to ask me for $6 grand pissed off or not. Shut your mouth! Wow, I can't believe that Zane is marrying an idiot. Excuse me? You heard me. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be called an idiot by someone who mistakes an oil drum for a person. Well, it's not my fault that you're fat and look like one. Oh, so you kicked me on purpose. Why did you lie to me? Because out of all the girls in this whole world, he decided to choose you. And he made the right choice. No, he made a terrible mistake. He should have chosen someone better than you. Didn't you at least think about losing weight for today? I don't need to because I look fabulous. Being fat leads to diabetes and high blood pressure, you know. Yeah, it is true that being fat can increase the risks of those health problems, but there are people who are healthy like me. So you should stop making assumptions like that. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, you better pay me $6 grand every month, okay? Why do I need to pay you? Because you're marrying a genius that I gave birth to. I need to pay you just for that reason. Of course. Do you know how much it took for me to raise him perfectly? He's handsome, works at a top position in an elite company, and made a lot of accomplishments for the company. Think of it as education fees. I have no clue what you're saying, but there's no way I can pay you $6,000 every month. If it's every 6 months, maybe I can, but I won't. You really don't know how anything works, do you? You always have to pay a price to get something. I see. But I don't think that matters now, so I'll happily marry him whatsoever. Wow, Zane is very kind to get engaged to a woman who only has a brain like a bird. He's so perfect, a true gentleman. That's some kind of insult mixed with whatever you just said. You probably don't understand what I said, so I'll explain it simply. He's so perfect that you don't deserve him. I'm sorry you feel that way. I know you love him and want the best for him, but he chose me, and I chose him. We're happy together, and we support each other. I hope you can accept our relationship and be happy for us. I will not accept your relationship whatsoever, but if you plan on paying me, I'll let you marry him. How does that sound? This is a joke, right? No, I'm being serious. Can I ask your husband about this? I wonder what he's going to say about this. I hope he disagrees with this nonsense. You don't need to ask him because he agrees with me. Actually, he was the one that said these things in the first place. What? Seriously? He's a chill person, so I thought he would never say that. Well, you thought wrong, so why don't you just give up and pay us every month? If not, I'm going to make him call off the wedding, okay? Is that a threat? Nope, I'm being serious right now. Wow, I'm going to talk to Zane about this because this is ridiculous. Hey Zane, do you have time to talk now?
Yeah, call or text.
Texting is fine because I know you're getting ready for the wedding.
Yeah, I still need to have my hair styled by the stylist and get dressed. You got ready early.
I actually came 3 hours ago. I wanted to take pictures for my social media. I took about 300 already.
Oh wow! I hope you got some good shots. Can you show me those after the wedding?
Sure, I'm definitely going to end up with 1,000 pictures today. I want to see your pics before the wedding also.
Okay, I will take a few pictures while I'm getting ready. Is that okay?
Of course.
Anyways, I just noticed that you sent me screenshots of conversations between you and my mom. I'm really shocked. She hurt you and said the meanest things to you. I'm happy that she's proud of me, but she went too far. Can't believe that she called you fat. You're not okay?
Thank you, Zane. What should I do about paying them $6,000 every month? If I don't listen to them, they're gonna cancel the wedding ceremony.
That's ridiculous. $6,000 is a lot of money.
I mean, I have enough earnings to send your parents money.
Do not send them money, okay? I love my parents, but they are really rude and disrespectful. I've always thought that something was off with the personalities, but I didn't know they were this rude. Also, I know they waste their money on unnecessary things, and they never helped me when I needed them. So they won't do anything in return.
I never met people like your parents in my life. I thought that I could get along with your dad because he was a chill person, but boy was I wrong. Sorry to say this, but I don't want to have them as parents.
You don't need to be sorry. I'm tired of them, actually. Hey, why don't we use this opportunity to cut ties with them?
What? Are you okay with that?
I also have been paying rent for my parents' house, so if I cut ties, I don't need to pay it anymore. Ha ha ha!
Do you think that they'll just cut ties with you that easily?
Yep, I know they will.
Great, we should plan something then.
Definitely. My mom still thinks I'm a well-behaved son who works at a top company, so I will still act like the elite me.
What should I do?
How about telling her that I lost my job or something? I'm pretty sure she will have a sudden change in attitude.
Sounds good. Wait, isn't she gonna be worried about you, though?
She only thinks about herself, so probably not.
Really? I think she loves you because she brags about you a lot.
You'll see her true colors after you tell her.
I seriously want to know, so I'll send her a chat in a little bit. I just want to take a few more pictures.
Of course. Thank you, Ashley.
Hi, Stella. I talked to Zane. Okay, and I haven't got a proper answer from you yet. Are you going to pay the $6,000 every month or not? No, I won't pay for it. So is it okay to cancel the wedding like I said? I canceled it already, actually. What? Yeah, so you guys can go home. Wait, what? I don't want to pay $6,000 every month, so I thought it was better if I canceled the wedding before you did. You made the right choice. Good to hear. He deserves someone way better than you. Just to let you know, Zane will be leaving with me also. You guys didn't break up? Nope, why would we? Did you think that canceling the wedding means breaking up? Looks like he wants to cut ties with you also. He's the one that said that? Yes, he's embarrassed that you're forcing me to pay you guys every month. He also said that he can't pay for your rent anymore. What? Seriously? He's paid well, so he should have no problem paying for it. He doesn't have a job now, actually. You didn't know? What? He didn't tell me about this. Are you lying? I'm not lying. You may already know, but he's a very good salesman, but his performance began to decline from about 2 years ago, and he couldn't cope with that anymore. So he stopped going to the office 6 months ago. Did he have a mental breakdown or something? Yes, he did. He just gave up and didn't go to work. He stays in his room almost all day doing nothing. What? He doesn't go to work because of that stupid reason? I mean, there seemed to be a lot of pressure because it was a big company. He shouldn't be that weak because he's my child. Mine! Why don't you talk to him about it? I will. You don't need to tell me that. Zane, it's Mom. You said that you were going to cut ties with us. Please tell me that you were joking.
Oh, you heard from Ashley? I'm not joking. I will cut ties with you.
Why? We've given you a good life, haven't we?
You did. But I can't forgive you for disrespecting and insulting Ashley. And there is no way I'm letting her pay you $6,000 every month.
I just told her the truth.
You need to watch your words because they can affect the other person's feelings. How would you feel if someone told the truth about yourself in the same way you told her? I know you will feel hurt and angry.
So what? I won't listen to them and just move on.
That's you, though. People take it differently.
Whatever. Hey, what's the story about you having no job? This is what I wanted to ask you the most.
You heard from her, right? I haven't been working for this past 6 months. I was able to pay for your rent because I had quite a lot of savings left, but not anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so please start paying for the rent next month.
You're not going to help me?
No, because there's no need to. Plus, like I said, I have no money.
Wait, how did you pay for the wedding, though? If you have no money, there's no way you could have paid for it.
Ashley paid for everything.
Wow, seriously? I don't remember raising you this way. Okay, you know what? You're nothing to me now.
Oh my god, here we go again with this. You don't love me. You just love yourself for giving birth to me. Plus, you guys just use me for money.
Say whatever you want, but you're not a part of this family anymore.
You guys are really toxic parents.
We're going to cut ties, right? That's fine with me. I wasted my time talking to you. Bye. Ashley, didn't you guys cancel the wedding? Why are my relatives sending pictures of the wedding? We actually canceling the wedding. I'm excited for the wedding reception. What the hell? We're on our way back home. Why didn't you tell us? It's simple. We didn't want you guys here. Can you explain to me why Zane's bosses are there? Didn't he quit? Oh, that was a lie. He's still working hard and well, and he's even ranked #1 in business performance. What? It was just a test to see if you really loved him, but you don't love him even a little. You know what? We're going back. He's very important in my life, so I'll be attending the wedding. So you decide to show up because you know that he still works and gets paid a good amount? Wow. I have no words to say to you right now. But I don't blame you because you need to pay off debt, right? What? Sorry, but I overheard your relatives talking about it in the smoking room. So you were spending money because you thought Zane would take care of it later, right? Hey, what the hell were you doing in the smoking room? I wasn't in it. I was getting dolled up for the wedding reception and it was close to the smoking room. You just wanted to keep him so he'll pay for it, right? No, that's not true. I was spending money because I had to pay for some urgent things. What urgent things? Like medical expenses, groceries, and transportation costs. Zane is right next to me, but he told me that he paid for those and that he knows you're lying. I know that you don't want to let go of him, but we already cut ties. You guys are just strangers, so don't think about coming back. No, please. I'm in a tough situation now, so please understand. I can't pay the rent for next month, and I can't tell my husband about the debt. Yeah, and doesn't matter to me. Anyway, we'll go there from now. You're a nice person, so you'll listen to my story, right? This is your last warning. Don't come back or I'll report you to the venue. And they'll force you to leave. Nice, huh? It's kind of creepy when a mean person suddenly becomes nice. Please don't say that. I was worried about my son all along, so I may have sounded mean. Sounded mean. You called me fat, an idiot, and even kicked me. Look, I'm so sorry about everything. I will apologize. Sorry, but it's too late now. Please, can you let him talk to me? You don't need to pay for the $6,000 anymore. How's that? He said he doesn't want to talk to you. At this point, the $6,000 doesn't matter anymore. I'll live peacefully with Zane and make sure not to become like you in the future. Bye. Wait, you and Zane are the only two I can rely on. Who's this? I don't know you. Now, will you excuse me? The wedding reception is about to start. Zane's parents arrived at the venue, but our reception was over and we had already left somewhere for the after party. They reached out to all the relatives, and when they finally arrived at the after party, it was over and nobody was there. They ended up not being able to meet us, but we didn't mind at all. Stella's husband eventually found out about her debt and got so furious that he divorced her. She now lost the last person who she can rely on, and she now lives in the streets because she couldn't pay for anything. On the other hand, we moved to a new house, starting a new life. Zane is still working hard at the company, and even if he lost his job, I'll still love him. I know that I'll be happy living with him.